What's up everybody, this is Ben welcoming you to another MOC Spotlight where we take apart what you build. For today's episode we'll be taking a look at two different LEGO creations created and posted to the message boards by two very talented builders. The first of which is Jaw-Tong Slammer, Super Heavyweight Edition. Now this kind of a MOC really makes me happy because for once, finally, I can review a Technic MOC that has nothing to do with Bionicle. I know this isn't necessarily the first time ever, but it sure feels like it's been a while. But that aside, this MOC is also very unique in that it's a revamp of an older Technic set. And I mean old, I'm talking 1998. The set was called Cyber Strikers, and yes, it is officially 20 years old. And getting a good look at it, it definitely looks 20 years old. The design looks really dated, but as Disty puts it in his topic, he brought it back with a lot more punch. And I'm not talking about the fruity kind. We can see that through comparing the two designs, Disty filled up a lot of the gappiness that was fairly evident in the original, and he also balanced out the proportions a lot better, making the punchy arm thingy more appropriate in size for the bottom portion. It's never really clear what this thing is supposed to be. Like, the original set looked like this tank with a really long neck and some sort of extendo puncho mechanism. It was very peculiar, but the new design maintains that concept, retaining the same color scheme and even the original function with the extendo puncho thing. I really don't know what to call that, but I like it. It looks hilariously fun to play with. I think my favorite part of this design though, overall, is just how clean it looks by having all the gaps closed up, of course, but also the shaping just comes off as more realistic. It looks more like something I'd see in a sci-fi movie rather than just some kid's toy. It also makes the MOC look a lot sturdier and well put together, especially in comparison with the original, which looks really lanky and very lacking in proper support for the top portion. I mean, it looks like a good gust of wind could knock these things off balance, whereas with the new design, that thing is just planted to the ground. It's like a frickin' tank with a fist on it. The thought of that is impressive and terrifying at the same time. Now the next MOC I want to talk about is called Brawler, and it was created and posted by Jack the Mad, which I think is a very fitting username because it takes some kind of madman or mad woman to come up with a design this insanely good. Unfortunately, there's not many pictures of it that I could get, so understand this is gonna make the video a bit shorter than usual, but I don't care. I just want to talk about it because I like it. Now, from what I understand, what we have here, as the name would imply, is some kind of a fighter humanoid character, something that you could see probably doing some martial arts, slapping around some MOCs, maybe going toe-to-toe with Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris at the same time. Maybe it's even a hidden character that we haven't heard of that will make an appearance in Smash Bros. I mean, who knows, right? The possibilities are endless, but nonetheless, that's the idea I get from this. And it would explain some of the more particular characteristics of this design, such as the large clawed hands, or in the words of a SpongeBob episode,
big, meaty claws! Well, these claws ain't for just attracting mates!
Which could be used for, like I was saying earlier, slapping around some MOCs. It's also got some fairly chunky looking legs, which kind of reminds me of like Kung Fu attire, what with the really loose pants, kind of like what Bruce Lee would wear. And then the most intriguing part about this design, or I guess parts, would be the head and the torso merging into this sort of scarf that trails along behind it, which look pretty anime, but I'm feeling it. Though I'm not exactly sure what I'm looking at. I'm not sure if this is some kind of humanoid creature with a big golden eye, or if it's actually supposed to be a human, like a ninja, or something that looks kind of like a ninja. Either way, I kind of don't care too much about what it's supposed to be, because what I care about is how it makes the MOC look. And I find that the head and the scarf and all this stuff just really makes the MOC and defines some sort of character that I would be interested in learning about. And it leads me to start asking questions like, is that actually a scarf? Is this a dude? Is it not a dude? Is it an elf? Is it a monster? Why does he have claws? Why are they orange? How does he fight? Is he a literal animal in the ring or just figuratively an animal in the ring? Lots of interesting questions, lots of intrigue, and that's what I like about this MOC. And that's pretty much all I got for today's video. I'm making an effort to try and cut these videos down a bit, so that way you're not just listening to me ramble and paraphrase for a whole 10 minutes. So with the rest of the time that you guys have, I would love to hear back from you. How do you guys like the new format? How do you guys like these videos? How do you guys like the MOCs in this video? Do they inspire you to build your own awesome MOCs? And if they do, are you gonna post them to the message boards? The answer to that better be yes. So that way I have more MOCs to spotlight every so often. Anything and everything, feel free to share down below in the comments section or on the message boards at board.ttvchannel.com. Link will be in the description. Check out the Patreon. Help fund the channel if you like our content. And with all that said, I thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.